I glow in the dark.
What's shaking, guys? MagicActivatr here, back at it again for part 1 of our Pokemon Volt White Randomized Nuzlocke. In the last part, you guys, we got our first look at our randomized starter options for this playthrough, and I asked you guys to jump in and vote on which starter you most wanted to see me use in this series. So in just a moment, we'll go over the results of all of that. But before we do that, if you are hyped for this series, be sure to hit that like button down below, give it your magic touch, because your support is always greatly appreciated. And also, while I'm thinking about it, because normally I wouldn't remember this until the end of an episode, just a quick little PSA, a little friendly reminder that the upload schedule for the series is going to be Monday through Friday. So that's 5 days a week. Well, 5 days a week with a little asterisk on the 5, because sometimes, you know, life gets busy, I get tied up, I can't edit or I can't record, and then I don't get an episode uploaded, and then you guys are like, where's the episode? What's happened? So just know if something like that comes up, that I haven't abandoned the series or anything. It's just something came up that prevented me from getting an episode out to you guys, and I will do my best to correct that when I can. So I would recommend following me on Twitter or being in the Discord, because I usually try and post updates if something like that comes up, and links to the Twitter and Discord are in the description. So definitely do that if you haven't already. Plus, I like interacting with you guys through those things. So anyway, like I was saying, 5 days a week on this series, and for this series, we are doing something brand new. I've never done this before, but we are going to be doing weekly like goals on this series. So each week I will set a goal for you guys to try and hit on likes, and if by Friday you guys can hit that total number collectively over the course of all the videos that week, I will do my best to put a bonus episode out on Saturdays. So that means there is a potential for 6 episodes per week on this series, which is absolutely crazy. But it's only going to be if you guys can hit those like goals, because that kind of is your way of showing me that you guys are enjoying the series and that you want that extra episode. So for this first week, we'll say that the like goal is going to be 30. So if you guys can hit 30 likes total across all the videos by Friday, that means what, an average of like 6 likes per episode? I think that's totally doable. If we can hit that goal, I'll put an extra episode out on Saturday. All right, sound good? Good. All right, so on to the starter. So I asked you guys to vote, and first of all, I want to say you guys absolutely came through. Thank you so much for all of the votes. We got a ton in, and it always blows my mind how many of you guys drop votes for these Choose My Starters. It's actually fun and crazy and exciting. But this was honestly probably one of the most stressful Choose My Starters that we've ever done, because when I say that the race was close between 2 of these Pokemon, like, it was actually absurd. Like, one of the Pokemon kind of out of the race earlier, they weren't really even much of a contender in comparison, but the other 2, I sat down to record this at 6 o'clock. I counted up, tallied up, 2 of the Pokemon were literally tied. So I started posting on social media like, somebody needs to get in here and vote and break this tie. So I come back a little bit later, some more people voted, and it was still tied. So I was like, oh my goodness, what is happening? And finally, it's like 9 o'clock at night. I can finally figure out who the starter was, because God bless, Yumiforce came through and put in the deciding vote. So with that being said, first and foremost, the Pokemon that got the least number of votes was none other than Simisage. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. Simisage got the least number of votes, so it's kind of out of the race to begin with. But Skarmory and Porygon Z, on the other hand, oh my goodness, it was such a close race. Like, one of them pulled ahead at the beginning, and then the other one just caught back up immediately, and it was like, oh my goodness, insane. But finally, thanks to Yumiforce, the deciding vote, our starter Pokemon is going to be Porygon Z. So Porygon Z is the starter that you guys most wanted to see us use for this series, so that is who we are gonna pick. All right, so I'm actually really stoked about this. So Simisage was probably the one I was the least excited about trying to use, but both Skarmory and Porygon Z I was really cool with, because I've used Skarmory a little bit more than Porygon Z. Porygon Z I haven't used much at all, so if it were going to be me personally, I think Porygon Z would be the one that I would have probably pick, but either one of them I was honestly cool with. Anyway. Okay, I'll take this Pokemon. Choose.
Hey, how come you get to pick out my Pokemon? Never mind, I wanted this one from the start anyway.
Everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. Hey, I know, it's our Pokemon battle.
Honestly, Bianca, even though they're still weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have Pokemon battles inside of a house.
Don't be a worrywart. These little ones are weak, like you said. We don't have to worry about them getting stronger. It's so magic. Get ready for Pokemon battle. Alright, so we're having our first Pokemon battle against Joe. So, so even though the trainers are not randomized, the trainer battles aren't randomized, their trainer classes and names still are. Oh! Did I set it so that they would still use... I hope I didn't mess this up. So I didn't change like the trainer Pokemon or anything like that, but I think it got set where they're gonna still use the starter Pokemon that were like randomized from the start. So normally they would just have like, I guess, what, Oshawott or Snivy or Tepig, but I think the rest of their team should be fine. If I didn't I could have screwed something up. I don't know. We'll find out as we go. But this is actually a problem because I'm not going to be able to do like anything. I have tackle conversion. Nasty Plot will actually be good later on, and transform. Oh. So I don't want to use speed up much in this playthrough, but I may have to do some speeding up through this because this might be kind of wild. That tackle did decent damage, I guess, considering. I mean, you resist. So, I'm gonna speed up. This guy's leering me. We got him down. The good news though is if we lose right now, which could very possibly happen. Do I have like potions right out of the gate? No. The Nuzlocke doesn't start until we get Pokeballs, so yeah, so we just lost that battle. What are you gonna do? I couldn't touch the Skarmory. Like, Tackle was doing the most it could. Maybe I should have transformed. But he was using Peck. And he resists Peck as well. And, I mean, it would have been Stab, but I don't know. I don't know. What can you do? What can you do? Anyway. I got so tired of my Pokemon using moves I want before I even realized. Wow! First of all, Bianca's out here throwing hands immediately, and then she's gonna, like, throw shade at us for, like... That's crazy. That's crazy. The only reason that battle went by without you realizing is because I was using the speed up button, Bianca. Come on.
Bianca, would you take a look around?
Wow, Pokemon, man, so strong. I'm so glad that I got to have a Pokemon. Oh, I'm sorry about your magic.
You are completely hopeless. Here, I'll restore your Pokemon for you.
Yo, are you gonna restore mine?
Magic's Pokemon need to be fixed up.
Yeah, mine needed a little bit more than hers, to be frank. Come on now. Hey, Chad, how about you battle too? With all you know, I'm sure you can battle without turning into...
I believe you're right. It'll be no problem for me to keep the room from getting any messier. Besides, it's not fair if you two are the only ones who get to have fun battling. It's decided you'll be my opponent in our first Pokemon battle. Let's see what you can do, my Pokemon.
I thought you said do to my Pokemon. Well, hopefully this goes a little bit better. Hey, Jessica. Yo, Sharon kind of looked like a Jessica, to be honest. I can see it. I can see it. All right, so you have the Semi-Sage. Why couldn't I fought you first? Because I might have got like a level off of fighting you. That would have helped me with fighting the Skarmory, but okay. That's how it's gonna go. Well, I mean, I could set up a nasty plot to boost these tackles, I guess. Yo, he's got Seed Bomb out of the gate. Yikes. Yikes. That did a little less than half to me though, so long as you don't like crit me. Okay, I think we're gonna win this one. So we're 1 for 2 already in the series. This is a wonderful start. This is exactly how things should kick off. Alright, so Porygon grew to level 6, might be level 7. I was gonna say might be level 7 if we'd beat that Skarmory, but we're gonna be level 7 anyway, so you know what? Whatever. Wants to learn Psybeam? Yo, let's go. It's actually time. Yo, we are solid. We are solid here. Do I get rid of Transform or Conversion? User changes type to become the same type as one of its moves. Yo. That could... I think I'm gonna get rid of Transform. I don't think there's really a reason to use... Like, how often do you use Transform in, like, an LP scenario, you know? Or even, like, competitive. Like, so I'll rock out with Psybeam because I think if I'm not mistaken, that Elite told me that Porygon Z gets adaptability in this game. And if it gets adaptability and you can use Conversion, this thing might actually be busted. Okay, anyway.
I made a strange blunder in my first battle, but this feeling I have. I'm finally a trainer. I can't even speak because I'm so overtaken with the feelings of the emotions and the high. But first, we better go apologize to your mother about this messed up room. Oh, I'd better come to...
Yo, crazy. Crazy. Yo, so actually, let's look at this. Let's look at this Porygon, okay? It does have adaptability, so powers up moves of the same type. So that means if we use Conversion, we'll become a Psychic type. We have Nasty Plot, and Psybeam becomes Stab. Yo, that's kind of wild. Which I don't think Porygon Z, outside of like Psybeam and maybe a couple other moves, it doesn't get like any like... I don't think it gets any good like normal Stab until like much later, if according to just like the normal level up set, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway.
I'm very sorry about all the trouble, ma'am. Well, we could clear...
Cleaning up? No worries. Wow, that is not a mom voice. Hold up, let's reevaluate. Take it in. Cleaning up? No worries, I'll take care of it later. Shouldn't you be on your way to meet Professor Juniper?
Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go thank Professor Juniper. I'll be waiting in front of the Pokemon Research Lab. Oh wait, I gotta go first. There's Ravenous.
Yo, I am not above doing female voices. I just can't do them. I'm just bad at them, so I'll certainly give it a try. My Magic. Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they? I could hear the Pokemon's cries clear down here. That sure reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Oh, and you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. She's just got like a softer version of my voice. I mean, I guess it's heredity, so you know, whatever. Your Pokemon is looking great. Now, if you're going out, don't forget your bicycle and phone. Oh yeah, that's like one of the best parts. That's one of the best parts of Drayano Hacks is we get like a bunch of our items like straight up front. We get the bicycle. Yo, it's great. Okay, anyway. You're going to thank the professor too, right? Better get going, honey. All right, so let's scroll out. The good news is I don't think, actually no, wait. In Black and White, our mom calls us on the phone, I think, or the X transceiver. So I will have to do her voice more. Dang it. Okay, well, it happens. But anyway, let's go over here because I believe we have to go walk in on this scene. No, 1,000 times no.
But I'm a guy's trainer and got a Pokemon and everything. I can totally go to the village.
Oh, she's embarrassed.
Oh, it's okay, that's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay?
Yo. Why are you gonna do that? Why are you gonna do that to your daughter? What nonsense is this? How could my daughter, who knows nothing about the world, be going on a journey with Pokemon? Yo, just let her live her best life, man. Don't do this to her. Okay. So we're headed over to the Pokemon lab.
Okay, let's go meet the professor. The Pokemon Professor. That's what she said they call her.
I don't even remember how I did her voice before. Hi there, I've been waiting for you young people. What is she trying to say? She doesn't look that, she's a well, I'm gonna dig myself into a hole by saying this. She looks great she doesn't look like she's an I mean, I guess we're teenagers. I forget the context of like, I think we're teenagers in this game. You know what, let's stop before, I make everybody mad at me. Okay. Let me introduce myself. My name is
Professor Juniper. We know your name.
Come, Sharon. This is not the time to take things lightly. Today is a day to remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That's the word. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I am researching when and how the creatures called Pokemon came into existence. Like they're still coming into existence. Oh, that's unusual. You already had a Pokemon battle. So maybe that's why. It feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So what do I want to nickname this Porygon Z? That is a good question. Thing is, everybody dropped nickname suggestions for Skarmory, but none of the people who voted for Porygon dropped suggestions for Porygon Z. And I don't have a Porygon Z, nickname. I don't use it I've maybe used it in a few battles, but as far as a playthrough, I don't think I've ever really used one. So let me think. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna call you yo. No. You know what? I'm gonna call you I'm gonna call you Sven. I'm gonna call you Sven. I'm down with that. We're gonna call you Sven because why not? I almost named it Apple Care. I'm not gonna lie. I almost named it Apple. I was trying to think of something like a play on, but I was just like, you know what? I feel like he could be a Sven. Let's call him Sven. Okay. I see. Are you okay with the nickname Sven? Well, I mean, that is the nickname I gave it. Sven is its name. That is such a great name. As for why I gave you all of your Pokemon.
It's for the Pokedex, right?
Yo, Charon is a buzzkill. He's out here stealing all of Professor Juniper's glory. Pokedex. I am astonished. Nice work, Sharon. You're stealing my lines, but that's okay. You have already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? Still, let me explain everything from the beginning for everyone's sake. The Pokedex is a high-tech device that automatically records the Pokemon you encounter. So I want you three to visit many places and meet all of the Pokemon in the Unova region. This is my request. Magic, Sharon, Bianca, you'll go on an adventure to complete the Pokedex, will you not? Yeah, sure, why not? We got nothing better to do. Okay, yes, Professor.
Thank you very much. This is like a dream come true. Because of you, I can become a Pokemon trainer exactly as I've always wished.
All of you, thanks. You have given me the best possible answer, especially me, who said absolutely nothing. I have such a way with words. My silence speaks volumes. Anyway, we got this rad Pokedex. Next, I need to teach you how to meet Pokemon. Please meet me at Route 1. Oh, yeah, true. We're gonna get our first Pokemon. Well, our second Pokemon. We already have our first Pokemon. Our boy Sven, the computer. Since the professor asked us it's okay to go on an adventure, I can explore and find out what I want to do in life. I think I'd like that.
Oh, of course. We can travel however we want while we complete the Pokedex.
I just want to say I've been on a bunch of Pokemon adventures. I still don't have a clue what I'm doing with my life. Anyway. Hey, MagicActivatr! Oh, there you are. I skipped a line. I don't know what she just said. She asked you to complete the Pokedex? I can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. I already knew she was going to ask. That's why I brought you these town maps. Take them with you. Hey, we got that town map. We got the town map. All right. I was gonna start singing the song from Dora, and I blanked out on what it was, so I just sang a different song completely. Anyway, I almost started reading Mom's voice in Sharon's voice. Here you are, Sharon.
Oh, I'll take good care of it.
And one for you too, Bianca. Thanks so much. For some reason, I'm like, it's pointing directly to who the character is, and I'm still trying to do the wrong voices for him. This is a great way to start things off. As for your room, Magic, and what's left of it, no need for you to worry. I'll take care of tidying it up. Okay, Magic? Ah, Pokemon, they're so cute, but they have enough power to destroy a bedroom. They are really something, especially my Spin the Porygon Z is absolutely cute, especially when he just like spazzes out. With Pokemon like that at your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. I'll let your parents know. I hope that in addition to Pokemon, you'll find lots and lots of places you'll like in the Unova region and become wonderful adults. Have a great trip. Why do I feel like, if this is the case, that our mom is like the mom that's actually very invested in their child's life? Which, you know what? Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Anyway.
If I were to use the town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful. Shall we head to Route 1? The professor's waiting. Let's go, Magic.
I feel like that voice is gonna get, because Bianca's a pretty prominent character in this series, so I'm gonna be doing her voice quite a bit.
Magic is this way. Bianca says that we're starting our journey together. She wants us all to take our first step at the same time.
Yo, I always actually really like this scene. This is one of the things that I really like about this game.
Hey.
That's not Sharon.
Hey, Magic. Let's all take a first round and stumble into it.
The good thing is, like, when I misread something, I can just play it off as that's the voice I'm doing.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
No 3?
Oh, I wonder what will happen. Isn't it so exciting?
All right.
Yeah, it sure is. Come on, the professor's waiting.
All right. Let's do it.
Professor Juniper, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting.
Now that everyone's here, I'll explain. The Pokédex pages update automatically whenever you meet a Pokémon. Moreover, it's set up so that you can obtain even more information when you catch a Pokémon. To make things clear, I'm going to demonstrate how to catch a Pokémon. Yo, is this gonna be like in... Nope, it's not. Okay. I was about to say, is this gonna be like in Heart Gold Soul Silver where they're like, you know what, you probably already know how to do this. But no. Not Heart Gold Soul Silver, Sacred Gold Storm Silver, the Drayano hacks. Yeah, they actually, I can speed up through this. What am I thinking? This totally legit, not patched game, I can totally speed up through. All right, sweet. I just want to get my Pokeballs and try and catch a Pokemon before the end of this episode, because it's getting close to time. Did you see that just now? Here's how it goes, step by step. First, reduce the Pokemon's HP. Pokemon that still have all their energy are difficult to catch. If you can, use your Pokemon's move to make the Pokemon you want to catch fall asleep or paralyze it. And to wrap this up in the best way, I have a gift for you, some Pokeballs. That means our Nuzlocke has begun. Alright, it's official, it's real now. Pokeballs are used for catching Pokemon and for carrying the Pokemon you catch. I'm going to go ahead. I'll be waiting for you at Accumula Town. Alright, so Juniper is sliding out.
Oh, she forgot to say that Pokemon jump out at you in the tall grass.
We figured that part out, Sharon, bro. Like, you don't have to explain everything.
I'm heading to Accumula Town, too.
I think I'm looking forward to the next task so I can chef some Pokeballs.
You just got some Pokeballs, you're fine.
Wait a minute. Hey, listen, Matt and Sharon, I thought it was something fun.
But we need to get going. I'd imagine the professor's waiting, too.
Would you just listen for a second? Seriously? We don't even know who can catch. Why don't we say who can catch the most Pokemon? The person carrying the most Pokemon, including the one received from the professor, chips away.
Gah? Actually, that sounds interesting. It will fill up the Pokedex pages, so I'm sure it will please the professor too. Okay, well then, until we reach Accumula Town, take care of healing your Pokemon at your own house.
Me and Tap will do the best for sure.
You mean that Skarmory that bodied me immediately. That's the worst. Celeste is gonna be so mad at me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead because I absolutely have to get on first encounter. Yo, that is not bad. That's not bad at all. A Whirlipede. Okay, I am down with the Whirlipede. I can get behind this. All right. So I'm going to tackle ya boy. I gotta be careful though. Adaptability tackle is a little bit more powerful than I thought about. It's defense rose. Okay. So let's see if hopefully we can catch this thing. Yo, our first encounter. And appropriately, a 5th gen Pokemon. So that's pretty dope. Yo, first Pokeball, let's go. That is a good way to start off this Nuzlocke. Well, it would be a little bit better if we hadn't died to the Skarmory, but outside of that, a quick catch is always greatly welcome. It is usually motionless, but when attacked, it rotates at high speeds and then crashes into its opponent. Yo, real talk, I think Whirlipede is like my favorite of this entire evolutionary line. The rest of them I'm kind of meh about, but Whirlipede I think looks super dope. So I am going to call you. You know, this is only gonna be like a good nickname for like this stage, but I'm pretty sure you don't get Scolipede till like really late anyway. So I'm gonna name you Hot Wheels. Cause they see you rolling and they hating. Hot Wheels. Lead the way. Okay. Hot Wheels. Yo, was there like a little trademark symbol I could have put in its name? Anyway, guys, I think this is going to be where we go ahead and wrap up this episode. Remember, if you did enjoy it, to hit that like button down below, because it always needs your magic touch. But for now, guys, I am going to make like an Abra and get out of here. So have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay cool, and we will catch you guys later.